Slavery existed long before the U.S. Constitution was written in 1787. Across the world and in the United States, human bondage fueled a global economy. Both Native Americans and kidnapped Africans were enslaved in the 13 colonies. In Virginia, the first enslaved Africans arrived in 1619, and Massachusetts made slavery legal in 1641. Moreover, in 1662, Virginia became the first English colony to make race-based slavery a lifelong hereditary condition for Black people passed down from mother to child. In 1776, Congress issued the Declaration of Independence, which promised that all men are created equal, and yet slavery was legal in all 13 colonies. Almost immediately, enslaved and free African Americans began quoting that language to support their own liberation. When the Constitution was written in 1787, the conflict over slavery caused great debate. Some states had begun to abolish slavery, but others, like New York and Virginia, had not. The framers of the Constitution did not mention the word slave in the final document, instead referring to other persons. But whether they used the actual word or not, the reality was that the Constitution recognized the practice of slavery and did nothing to abolish it. The conflict over slavery worsened as the nation expanded into Western territories. In 1861, most slave-holding states left the Union after Abraham Lincoln was elected president. In April 1861, a horrific civil war began. Abolitionists such as Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman, both formerly enslaved, helped lead the fight for freedom. About 200,000 African American troops took arms to defend their liberty. After 4 long years of bloodshed, President Lincoln proposed an amendment to the Constitution to abolish slavery forever. Congress approved it in January 1865. The 13th Amendment became Lincoln's legacy to the nation. After an assassin's bullet cut him down in April 1865, it was ratified by the states that December. When the Southern states eventually returned to the Union, they were no longer allowed to claim human beings as property. The Civil War led to 2 other amendments to the Constitution. The 14th that made once enslaved people citizens, and the 15th that gave Black men the right to vote. Together, these Civil War amendments helped create a new Constitution. What is the lasting impact of the 13th Amendment?